Hello, going to start Baldur's Gate 3, a campaign maybe to show people how to play, how to progress, and how to, well, win in combat. I'm a little more experienced than most, but we are going to do one where we can save pretty constantly. It's definitely needed for the game. I'm also going to be playing a class I know quite a bit about, so I can give a lot of details about. And this is definitely one of my favorite games. You guys can watch that if you want. This is going to be the first episode of creating a character. I already have something in mind. I do recommend playing a custom character and not an original because you can find these in the game. And that's if you want to have 4 original characters, which could be something I do in the future. But I am going to be creating a custom one. So, custom, edit appearance. First, we can actually just edit the race. I'm not a fan of Dragonborn, but they do look cool. I am going to play as Drow. This does tend to make the game a little easier with conversations, but I also think they look the coolest. And for the easier conversations, you definitely need to be sworn to Drow rather than Seldarin. And I've been doing some thinking about this, and I'm thinking about going Sorcerer. It's a class that has a lot of very strong advantages and some heavy RNG, uh, but it's a really strong class, and it's definitely one of my favorite ones. But it can be pretty confusing how to use the abilities in certain situations because sometimes using cantrips is just best, and your abilities are situational at best sometimes. I'm going True Strike because I'm sure when I'm out at spell slots that'll be useful. I need to go something that can damage pretty consistently. Firebolt's a pretty good one. Poison Spray is okay. Blade Ward is good. Friends is amazing for dialogue. Yeah, I'm just going to go Firebolt. And spells. Cantrips you can use anytime and don't need to use spell slots. Spells, you need to use spell slots, and you get more of them as you level. Maximum of 4. But you get like 5 different tiers of them, so 4 is pretty plentiful. Magic Missile is always good. Always good damage. Guaranteed damage too. Ice Knife does a lot of damage, but honestly I don't think it's that great of an ability. Not a lot of these ones at level 1 are that great, so I would recommend going with the Orb, which is similar to this, but does a little more damage, and it can be of any like water, ice, not water, ice, but water, fire, lightning, thunder. None of these other ones really appeal that much to me, especially at level 1. Shield is amazing at like level 12, but not a level 1 shield. So That actually does sound really appealing. Being able to fly after you cast a level 1 spell. But I kind of already had wild magic in mind. Yeah. They have added a lot to this game, though. And I am going to go with Sage. I don't plan on bringing Gale along. I plan on replacing him. And let's create a female. Pretty short. Gotta give her some type of face tattoo. Get her hair out of the way. There we go. Looking great already. I like the tattoos that make them look like they are somewhat of an assassin, even though my person is not going to be close to the middle of the battle, unless if she's dead. But I also don't want it to be super distracting to look at. I'd say that one and this one are my favorite. I'll go with this one. Um, let's go with a darker shade of red. No, the really light shade looks a lot better. More visible. There we go. I like that. Now, color definitely doesn't look good. But she did live in a really isolated tomb. Nope. Way too distracting, that one. Mm, I think that was messing me up. Highlights. That really screws me up. Messes with my eyes or something. Can't differentiate from the colors. Let's go with red. Gray intensity is 0. Remember, you're not an old witch. You're a young one. You're gonna be the Wicked Witch of the East this time. And Good. I think that's good for the character creation so far. Yeah. So, good with daggers. I mean, nothing really important to note here besides my character is going to be good at conversation, which is really important. The good thing about Drow, you can always see up to 24 meters. You're proficient with some stuff that can be useful, mainly the hand crossbow. The rapier and short sword is not useful at all for sorcerers. And then being charmed and put to sleep is a lot harder for us. We're better at getting away from that stuff than that's normal. I'm going to do something a little more risky and reduce my health and increase my dexterity. Hopefully, this will give me more more chances to dodge and avoid attacks. So, well, hoping that helps out because if it doesn't, I just die quicker. So, yeah, I am. Yeah, I'm ready. Let's go with Rose. Let's make it. How about let's make it a tiefling? No, we talked to too many of them. Everyone loves falling in love with a dwarf. So I've heard. Ooh, Dwagar. That's really cool. Didn't even know that was an option. All right, venture forth. I won't go over this with you guys. And that's character creation. I'm gonna be excited to start this new, well, campaign that I'm almost guaranteed to complete. I'm excited to see what you guys think. I'm going to be teaching you guys about combat, abilities, what abilities are best, through my own opinion, of course. I'm not doing any numbers or anything, just based off of, well, my experience. I have quite a bit of it. I think I have 400 hours on this game. So hopefully I can teach you something or you can have fun watching. Either one. I'll catch you in the next video.